Hey, this is Evan with Octane Electrons. Today we're going to take a look at the Kingbolen Ediag Plus. So you can see the box here. The unit is a Bluetooth remote unit that will work with an Android or iPhone app. So you can see the box comes with this nice case. I love it when they come with cases. It makes it much easier to have multiple of these. Unit and the cable fits in there, and then you have your instruction manual. We're going to go over and look. I have it plugged in here already. My ignition turned on my 2024 Jeep Gladiator. So you can see here, Ediag Plus. It's got the serial number on it and LEDs for power, vehicle connection, and then communication. So you can see it's got lights on both sides. It's a nice size and plugs in right there. Since it's wireless, we don't need to sit in the car. I have my ignition turned on. So you will need to install, I'm using another phone here, the Ediag app. So I have it installed and turned on here. Started up on the phone. Okay, so when you first connect it, you need to make sure you log into an account. So you can go to the little account icon there. You need to log into your account, either create one, or I already have an account with these guys. And I've used lots of their devices, so I can log in, and then you can hit plus up here, and then you'll be able to add your unit. So it'll ask you for your serial number and your activation code, and they'll be on a paper right here that comes in the box. So make sure you have that with the sticker on it. You'll need that to enter, and then it'll be able to find your unit. No problem. Okay, so now the other thing you can do is go to, once you're logged in and knowing which unit you have, you can go to the store section. You can see all the software. It includes lots of generic maintenance software for all these features: TPMS, steering angle, oil, injectors, EGR, brake, ABS bleed, so lots of stuff. And then all your vehicle specific connections. Software to talk to these various types of vehicles. So they're already included on here. If you connect to that type of vehicle, it may need to update them. So for instance, when I just connected it to test onto my Jeep, it did need to do an upgrade for the Jeep software, but it just took a second. So I'm here at the main screen. We can take a look at what options we have here. So problem with my Jeep, these newer Jeep and Chrysler vehicles use what's called a SGW, security gateway, and you have to have a auto auth account that lets you unlock it for maintenance functions. I don't have one because it's a brand new car. I don't need to do any work on it. So we can view stuff, but I can't do bidirectional control on it, which is fine, I think, for demo purposes. So let's look at some of the features we have here. We'll look at OBD functions. You'll see it says Bluetooth connection. It goes out and talks to the unit in the car and connects. And let's let it start up here. This can take a minute, especially with a newer vehicle like this, to talk to the security gateway. And usually there's a pop-up saying you can't unlock it without an account. So that's okay. Okay, maybe at the basic OBD function level, it won't tell us that. So it detected the VIN number, check engine lights off, no trouble codes, readiness monitors are all set, some are not supported, lots of data stream items are supported, spark ignition, and what protocol. We can have it scan using other protocols, but we don't need to do that. So we'll hit enter. So here's our basic OBD functions. We can read the readiness for emissions. We'll look at readiness of current driving period. Tells us which ones are supported or not complete. We can generate reports out of that. We can go into live data mode and look at, I don't know, let's check a couple of these. So we can check various items we want to display. Look at throttle position, ambient air temp, whatever we selected, and then combine. No. Okay, so combine will let us check them all and put them into a graph view, which is really nice. Useful, easy to use. You can also hit a shortcut there to just graph one item. And we can make a report, which will generate a diagnostic report of those items to save on the app. You can export as a PDF file, super cool. And you can also record them to play back later. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm going to go back. So data stream right there, having it in the app is pretty great. Oh, I went back too far. Let it reconnect. Okay, so freeze frame, we don't have any freeze frame data, I don't think. Yeah, so it won't let us view that. We can clear codes. There are no codes. I don't need to do that. Test results for O2 sensors, onboard monitoring, control of onboard components. I don't think I can do any of that without this unlocked. So, and then we can view vehicle information. Okay, all pretty basic functions for a typical OBD scanner. Let's look at maintenance functions and see what stuff it supports. AFS, I'm not sure what that is. Something to do with automatic lights, I suppose. ABS bleed, battery monitor. I don't know what box is. Brake, DPF, immobilizer, EGR, ETS, throttle sensor, I suppose. Steering angle, oil, injectors. Sun, I don't know. SUS and TPMS. I don't know what a lot of these are. But I don't know. Let's hit download. Looks like it'll add that functionality to the software. Let's see what it says. Now we should be able to open that special maintenance function. So might as well add all those to the app right away if it's stuff you know you're going to use. Nothing we're going to test here, but we can look at the function. See if it connects. Function introduction describes what it'll do. ABS service bleed. Cool. So I'm not going to go through it, but we could select our vehicle and go through all of that to use it. And we have those modules available for all sorts of special maintenance functions. So very cool, very easy to use. Let's go back to all system diagnosis, and we're going to hit VIN decoding and let it automatically determine our vehicle. From there, should be able to connect, find our VIN number, and then it will log into the vehicle. And I think we will see an error about the security gateway because it should not be able to do much. It's going to say we can see read-only data, or only read data. Okay, detected Jeep Gladiator. Okay, check if there's any others connected. No. Okay, keep your connection. Okay, VIN number, yes. Should tell us, equipped with a SGW security gateway, do you want to log in with an AutoAuth account? No, I don't have one. So it's going to say, failed to unlock, you can only read stuff. Okay, no problem, I know that. Okay, cool. So now we're in. Let's look at the health report. Look at all trouble code types. Have it generate a health report for the vehicle. We already know on this thing with 1,000 miles it doesn't have any codes, but let's see what it comes up with. Oh, I saw something. Body control module. Okay. Should generate a report for us now, and we could even save that as a PDF file to send to somebody or view later or whatever. So it's pretty useful with this software. Okay, so there's our report, all our normal items, a couple abnormal, radio, body control module. So see if we can go into them, but I'm not concerned about whatever it might say. Accessory power inverter switch stuck. Okay, I did leave that on one time for my power inverter, so I guess I'm not too surprised by that. that there's a historical code for that. Okay, gotta wait a minute to back out of it. So this part can take a minute sometimes, but on vehicles like this with a ton of different modules in the system, I think it just takes a while to scan them all and load all the data. So I wish it could be a little faster, but sometimes you just gotta wait a minute. Being able to do it remotely though over Bluetooth with the phone app is very cool. So we're going to hit report, and it should create a PDF of the report for us. Nice. There we go. Generated a report, and it's a PDF file. It's stored on the Android device, so no problem to look it up later. So we can go into System Scan. It's going to go through and scan and detect all the modules on the vehicle. Tell us which ones are equipped, and then we can look at items from them individually. They all kind of operate the same way, so we don't need to look at every single one, but nice that it can quickly scan through and generate a list of all of the modules on the vehicle. Okay, cool. So went through, scanned everything, tells us which ones are equipped. And you can tap on one and go into that module to look at its particular features. Okay, back out of that. System selection, this will let us, without scanning, gives us a list of all the possible modules, and we can select one to go into. Probably more useful to use the system scan so you know which ones are already supported rather than just select them not knowing. Special functions. So here's special functions for this vehicle. So oil service, steering angle, ABS, so you can see injector coating. So lots of different things we could do. I'm not going to mess with any of this on my new Jeep, but nice that we have lots of maintenance functions available. And driver assistance systems calibration. I don't think we could do any of that anyways without logging into the security gateway, but it supports that function, especially if you could log into the gateway. So you know, I know that's true on Chrysler vehicles. I have no idea if there's security module type thing available on other vehicles, but you might want to look into it. Okay, end our session. So we can look at reports, view the reports that we've generated and that are saved on here. So that's very cool. I also like that they're automatically uploaded to your account online so you could access them. And then they're also local, stored on the phone that the app is on. History shows us what vehicles we were connected to. Coverage list should let us search through all sorts of vehicles to see what exactly is supported. So there should be tons of stuff in this database. Right on. Okay, so that's about it. Very cool. Great unit. Small, compact case. Great size. Very easy to use. The Kingbolen app, Ediag app is awesome. So I would certainly recommend this. This is a great scanner. It's steps above a basic OBD scanner. It has special maintenance features and a great, software system, and the compact size is really nice too. So anyways, I would recommend it. Great unit, and thanks for checking this out.